Did you try trading crypto but lost money? Would you like to know when to buy and sell in the crypto market? Looking for the next 50 times or 100 times crypto investment? Would you like to receive winning crypto trading signals instantly? Do you want to network with other winning traders? Join the Crypto Millionaire Fastlane VIP trading group today. Go to cryptomillion.co to join now.
Welcome to today's video, the graph token economics. So a lot of people have been DMing me asking me, the graph token went up about 400% in the past 48 hours, 24 hours, since it was listed on Coinbase. So a lot of people have asked me, well, how many tokens are there and what are the token economics? We know that there's a lot of tokens, but we don't know how many, when they're going to release the other tokens, and what the future price looks like for the graph protocol. It hit 60 cents today, I think, at an all-time high, which is amazing. It was just 10 cents 2 days ago. That's about a 500% gain. Congrats to everyone that got in and got the gains from Coinbase.com, Binance. It got listed on several big exchanges at the same time, which I think helped propel the price forward. It got listed on Coinbase, it got listed on Binance, it got listed on OKX. I think it got listed on a couple other exchanges. I think on Monday it's getting listed on some other exchanges as well, but those are smaller exchanges, so it may not pump the price as much. But the price really did pump from 10 cents to 60 cents in about 48 hours. So it's amazing. Congrats to everyone that got in and got the profits, the graph protocol. But what exactly is the graph protocol and what are the token economics? That's important whenever you make an investment or whenever you get in. Now, some people are just getting in, let's be honest, to quickly trade in and out, get the gains and get out. Now, some people may be looking at this as a longer term hold. But either way, you need to know the token economics. So we're going to go over that real quick in this video. Luckily, on their blog, the Graph has this here, thegraph.com/blog, the Graph GRT token economics. So they have a whole article explaining the token economics. So a lot of people want to know what it is. Let's get into it. So this article is by Tegan Klein. She posted this September 24th, 2020. An overview of the Graph network, incentives for providing indexing and curating services, and how you can get involved. And a lot of people still don't know what the Graph is, so I'll read the first paragraph to you guys. The Graph is a protocol for organizing blockchain data and making it easily accessible. It is powering many of the most used applications in DeFi and the broader Web3 ecosystem today. Anyone can build and publish subgraphs, which are open APIs that applications can query with GraphQL. Subgraphs make it easy for developers to build on blockchains. What Google does for search, the Graph does for blockchain. So that's you. So is this project the Google of the blockchain? Is the Graph the Google of the blockchain? It could be, right? Currently, the Graph hosted service is processing over 4 billion monthly queries for applications like Uniswap, CoinGecko, and Synthetics, for data like token prices, past trade volumes, and liquidity. However, the Graph mission is not to run a hosted services in perpetuity, but to eliminate the possibility for APIs, servers, and databases becoming single points of failure and control. This is why we're building the Graph network to create an open marketplace of indexers and curators that work together to efficiently index and serve all the data for DeFi and Web3 in a decentralized way. That's a big key. Serve all the data for DeFi and Web3 in a decentralized way. That is huge. That reminds me a little bit of Chainlink, right? So we got some things here. This could be the Google for blockchain. This could also be the Chainlink for APIs, right? Kind of like that middleware between, indexers and APIs, right? The network will allow apps to be serverless, making them truly unstoppable since they no longer rely on a single server or database, but rather a network of nodes that are incentivized to keep the servers running. The Graph network also lets diverse, active participants earn income from providing data services rather than giving that power to data monopolies. The Graph is transforming the existing data economy to one with better incentives, safer data sources, curated APIs, and more expensive querying. The Graph network will be launching later this year. So that is huge. Now you have these 4 different roles on the Graph network. You have the technical role, the indexer. You have the semi-technical role, the curator. Then you have the non-technical role, the delegator, and non-technical, the consumer. There are multiple ways to contribute to the Graph network and open data economy for both technical and non-technical individuals. The indexers are node operators in the graph network that stake graph tokens, GRT, in order to provide indexing and query processing services. Indexers earn query fees and indexers rewards for their services. This is a technical level advance. Curators earn GRT are subgraph developers, data consumers, or community members who signal to indexers which APIs should be indexed by the graph network. I'll let you guys read the rest of that. Technical level required moderate. Delegators earn GRT by delegators are individuals who would like to contribute to securing the network but do not want to run a graph node themselves. Delegators contribute by delegating GRT to existing indexers, and they earn a portion of the query fees and indexing rewards in return. That's what delegators do. Delegators will delegate and undelegate GRE tokens on indexers via the Graph Explorer dApp. Consumers, they pay GRT. Consumers are the end users of the graph that query subgraphs and pay query fees to indexers, curators, and delegators. Consumers are likely to be developers or projects themselves that cover query fees for their applications as they would AWS or cloud service costs. However, some applications will pass on query fees to users or bundle the costs and product fees. Consumers will pay for query fees via gateways or wallets that will be built on top of open source contracts in the graph network. But you can see here in a centralized service, you have a business, a storage, a compute, and a service provided and provided to the consumer. And a decentralized service, you'll have an indexer. You'll have a query market, and then they will provide the service to the consumer. So instead of having a centralized place, you'll have a decentralized place. We have multiple indexers who will be providing the data to the query market, then to the consumer. Whereas here in a centralized service, you have a single point of failure. The service provider, if they go out, like we actually had a YouTube outage not too long ago. They went out. No one could get YouTube videos for about 30 minutes one morning a couple of days ago. So yeah, if YouTube was decentralized, that wouldn't happen, right? You would still have there would still be a query market. So the graph is working to bring reliable decentralization public infrastructure to the mainstream market to ensure economic security of the graph network and the integrity of data being queried. Participants use graph tokens. GRT is a work token that is locked up by indexers, curators, and delegators in order to provide indexing and curating services to the network. There is so the token is like a work token model. Excuse me. The total GRT supply at mainnet launch will be 10 million tokens. That's right here. And new token issuance in the form of indexing rewards will begin at 3% annually and is subject to future independent technical governance. More information about token distribution and technical governance will be released as we approach the network launch. So that is big, right? So they're going to be releasing 3% of the tokens annually. 3% of 10 billion is about, 300 million? 30 million? I've got to do the math on that. But, yeah, I think it's about 300 million tokens released annually, right? And that could change based on what the market, what the independent technical governance decides, right? So that can change. So as you can see here, this is the token system, the query marketplace. As you can see here, this is how that would work. And I'm going to just go down real quick here. I'll let you guys read the rest of this, but I want to show you guys something that stuck out to me when I was reading this article. So in summary, there are already 2.3K subgraphs deployed, 3.K developers, and 200 indexers and 400 curators. The token ticker is GRT. The total initial token supply is 10 billion. New issuance scheduled at 3% annually up to technical governance. Expected to be 1% of the query fees and all withdrawal taxes are burnt up up to technical governments. The maximum token supply is 10 billion minted plus new issuance minus burning. So we said the new issuance will probably be about 300 million a year, but they're going to be burning 1% of the query fees and all withdrawal taxes are going to be burnt, so that may bring that number down. Anyone could be an indexer, curator, or delegate and stake GRT against their work in the protocol. There have already been over more than 2,300 subgraphs deployed by more than 3,000 developers and more than 200 indexers and are already participating in the incentivization testnet as we approach the mainnet launch of the Graph network. So the mainnet launched December 17th, I think. It just launched. There'll be many ways you can get more involved in their ecosystem. But that was a pretty good post. Now, what I'm interested in seeing is, well, you know, a lot of these tokens are locked up with early investors, right? And how long is their lockup period? And when will they? So this is the token sale. So you go to sell.thegraph.com. You can get an idea of the token sale. But when will these investors release their tokens? And I thought I found that. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So this is the Graph blog announcing the Graph's GRT sale. So there's a 5-year GRT circulation scheduled by Bucket Cumulative. The GRT vesting and distribution schedules range between 6 months to 10 years, depending on the bucket. So approximately 12.5% of the total supply is expected to be in circulation at launch. Please note the circulating supply does not include tokens that will be stakeable but are non-transferable under lockup. So currently right now, there's 12% of the supply, 12.5% of the supply is out, which is about 1.2 billion GRT. 1.2 billion GRT. I'm going to say that again, let that sink in. So that means 88% of the tokens are still out there. And when are they going to be put on the market, right? That's the question we're all asking. So 88% of the tokens are going to be put on the market later, maybe or maybe not. You know, what percentage of that 88 or 8.8 billion tokens, what percentage of that 8.8 billion tokens will be put on the market? That's what we're asking, because that will determine the price a little bit, right? So we know that 3% of it will go to testnet index of reward. So that's coming out of the staking pool. Curated program grants gets 3%. Early backers and backers get 17 plus 17%. Now these supporters are long-term oriented and have lockups ranging from 6 months to 2 years. But right now, those people will be able to stake and delegate their tokens before they are unlocked. So they're accumulating tokens through staking right now. The mainnet was in December, so 6 months from now would be probably June, July. They can start unlocking some of those tokens and start probably cashing in. So that's 34% of the tokens, the early backers and backers. So they'll probably start cashing out June, July 2021. So the Graph Foundation, they have 20% of the billion, of the 8.8 billion. 20% of that 8.8 billion goes to the Graph Foundation. 6% goes to the GRT cell, the public cell. The early team and advisors, they get 23%. The early team consisted of 25 founders, employees, contractors, and advisors. They are on standard 4-year vesting schedules locked up until July 2021. So June, July 2021, they'll be releasing their tokens as well. So, you know, sometime this summer, May, June, July, you're going to see a lot of tokens coming from your early backers, which is about 34%. They'll be able to release within 6 months. They may be releasing now, actually, depending on when that 6 months started from. They may be releasing now. We don't know. And then the early team and advisors was 23%. So you had 23 plus 34. That's 57% of the tokens could be released by July 2021, right? So that's another 57% of 8.8 billion is about. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do an estimate here. Maybe 5.2 billion tokens released this summer for the Graph. So it'll be interesting to check out how that goes this summer. With 5.5 billion tokens being released, what will that do to the price? So 3% is in education programs and bounties. Edge and Node gets 8%. New issuance gets 3%. So I will put this article in the video description as well, so you can get an idea of what I'm thinking here. But I'm thinking during the summer, just a summary of this video, I'm thinking the current price of the Graph is 39 cents. Been on a monster run here. It's 46 on CoinMarketCap. Market cap is $488 million. Volume is $2 billion in volume. 1.2 billion circulating supply. I think that by the summer of July 2021, we could see another 5 billion tokens released onto the market. And that could change things. So definitely want to check that out. It's a possibility. Definitely check that out. So definitely want to go more into depth the token economics and see what happens. But this is very interesting, and I'm seeing a lot of people jumping on the Graph. Be interesting to see what happens next. But yeah, the token economics are key when you're looking at a project. Right? The token economics are key. I still think this is a great project. I think APIs for a vibrant decentralized future is big. I think an indexing protocol like this is kind of like the Chainlink and the Google blockchain. So I think it's very important what they're doing. It makes it easier for developers to access blockchain data, which is really hard. It can be hard to access. So it makes it easier. So this is huge for DeFi. And a lot of DeFi protocols, like they said, are already using it. Uniswap, Synthetics are already using it. Aave. Some of the biggest DeFi protocols are already using the graph. So keep an eye out on the graph. I still think it's a great investment. Just wanted you to be aware of the token economics, guys. Thank you for following the channel. If you want money-making signals and insider information, join our group at cryptomillion.co. It's really good. We actually have some great calls. You could join for free, too. There's also a showcase where you could join for free. A lot of people don't know that, but you could join for free and see some of the calls that we've already made. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the group. Thank you for following the channel. Appreciate your support. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the weekend.
Did you try trading crypto but lost money? Would you like to know when to buy and sell in the crypto market? Looking for the next 50 times or 100 times crypto investment? Would you like to receive winning crypto trading signals instantly? Do you want to network with other winning traders? Join the Crypto Millionaire Fastlane VIP trading group today. Go to cryptomillion.co to join now.